Shalom. Call Halal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and its sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, to the Akwat that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,000, the one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel. I am the brother Yahshua. Shalom and salutations to you all. False teachers, false prophets are a sign of the end. Right now, the signs are World War III. The signs are the chariots. The chariots are indicating Jacob's trouble. We're looking at the infrastructure for the MOTB, which is the image of the beast. We're looking at the MOTB coming in. These are the signs of the end. What is another major sign of the end? 2 Peter 3:3, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days. You know we're in the last days. How do you know? Scoffers walking after their own lusts. Scoffers walking according to their own lusts. Okay, now we're going to take a look at that. Scoffers. Let's look at this word first. Scoffers. Let's get that. What's that? 2 Pete 3. Let's get scoffers because it goes to false teachers. 3:3. Knowing this first, right? Scoffers. This word here. Empiktes. Empiktes.
Strong's G 1703. Empiktes. Empiktes.
Empiktes. And here we have false teacher. Right? Now, a lot of these false teachers, like Alazar, Bonloya, Gorilla, right? Why is he a false teacher? What is this guy about? Well, I don't want to go there first. Let's see. Do I? I might have to. What happened? This. Let me see. Slock. What's this? Timothy. 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. The what? The love. I'm gonna show you that in real time. Which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many arrows. The love of money is the root of all evil. Okay, so with that, let's start here. And we're going to see the love of money by these false teachers, right? Mega pastors, right? So this is Minutes of Horror yesterday, right? Most disturbing videos. Okay, so we're going to take it from here, and he's going to show you these false teachers.
This next segment of videos, next segment of disturbing videos coming up, happen to be one of my favorite segments. Pastors who are saying absolutely crazy and wild things at the pulpit.
Now, quickly, let me say this. The pastors are under strong delusion. The parishioners are under the same strong delusion. This guy is in love with money. And the people that are coming to see him and give him that money, they're in love with money too. They're trying to sow a seed so that they can come back 10 times. They're believing in all of that, and this is their shepherd. Okay, so that's why they can say these things in front of their sheep and still have sheep. Okay, and so, I mean, and the closer we get to the end, this strong delusion, got them, they're gone. All right, so watch close.
I started this segment ever since I made that video on Kenneth Copeland, Evil Pastors, Strange and Hypocritical Pastors, because not only is it a very fascinating topic, but it's also very creepy. You have these churchgoers sitting there listening to these pastors brag about what they have, their wealth, while many of these churchgoers are living paycheck to paycheck and they continue to give these pastors money. It's very creepy.
Hey, sit down. Sit down. What are you coming up here to do? You want to come take over the service? Huh? What do you want? What?
I just want a prayer.
Get out of here.
Can I get a little grace?
No, you can't. No,
breaking
you
the law
get
by
out of
now.
here. Get him out of here.
Understand?
Drag this bozo out. Pull him out. Hey, help him out. Get him out. And you know what? Anybody wants to come up here and take over the service? We'll throw you out of here, buddy. This church is not a free-for-all. This isn't an open mic. This isn't a karaoke bar. Okay? I'm the man of God here. I meet the qualifications. I run this church. And if you don't like it, then get out. This is not some church where every first-time visitor and brand new believer and people who've never even read the Bible are going to come up and take over the service. Not happening. Okay? If you want that kind of watered-down leadership, go to some house church with your Amish buddies and sit around the coffee table with your coffee clutch. This is a New Testament church. We have a bishop here. We have an overseer here. Like it or lump it.
We have a bishop here.
If you don't like it, feel free to get up and leave the service at any time. If 50% of people walk out, I don't care. Because you know what? I'm not going to pastor a oneness cult. I'm not going to pastor a Pentecostal church. I'm the pastor of a Baptist church. And if you're not a Baptist, then get out.
That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. And that was Pastor Steven Anderson. And all this man wanted was a prayer. Was it at the right time? I don't know. But all he wanted was a prayer. And I guess if he had maybe cash on him, thousands of dollars, giving it to the pastor, maybe the reaction would have been different. But that was absolutely wild for just wanting a prayer.
Yeah, I'm hesitating to say, I don't want to say, I'm going to get all kind of crazy and let people fight. You'll have jewelry cost more in your house. Well, I'm telling you, listen to me. I'm telling you. My first house cost $14,700. I'm getting.
See the bull? Whatever this is all blasphemy. The bull, what? Is that a bull? I guess that's part of the nativity scene, but then you see all of the tinsel and the whole Christmas thing. This is enchanted. The whole thing is enchanted. Listen to this fool.
Write your check out. $14,700. My second house cost $81,900, and this watch costs more than that. Are you gonna write me another letter? Let me tell you what. No. I can really give you. I don't mean that pridefully.
Salaki. I didn't know there was a commercial in there. Bear with me. I got more.
Mylon called me. He said, "How many Breitlings do you have?" And I said, "I don't know, 36, I think. I haven't counted them lately. And I have, in my closet, I have winders, and there's a lot of them in there." And he said, "I'm going to give you number 37. I said, "Great, Mom." Now, he's believing God for his healing. He said, "I'm giving you my Bentley, and it has a Breitling clock." A Bentley with a...
I have some friends of mine, they don't wear their jewelry when they're ministering. They're a little nervous. Might hurt the offering. Not Jesse, boy. I'm king of bling. You understand what I'm saying? I like bling. Jesus is king of bling, too. Jesus got a crown of gold. Lord Jesus.
Did Jesse Duplantis really just say that? You see how creepy this is, and people are laughing. And he says that he can have bling on because Jesus had bling. He had a crown.
Strong delusion. Those parishioners, just like this guy loves money, they love money too. They're all in the same cult. This is the love of money. Okay, we'll let it play.
But Jesus had a crown of thorns. What am I watching? What happens to be the most mind-blowing thing is that people are not just getting up and leaving, but again, they are giving these false preachers money.
I have more classic cars today than I ever had in my life. I have more motorcycles today than I ever had in my life. God blessed me with it. And I did a TV program in my wife says, "Quit calling it a shop. It's a museum." I have a museum with classic cars and classic motorcycles. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Woo, isn't that pretty? That one right in the front's a 32 Ford. Look at that 57 Chevrolet convertible back there. I took it to a car show, and out of 1,000 points, it got 981 points. I won best of show. I'm in that museum doing a television broadcast. And when it aired, I got ugly letters. Why don't you sell all that and give the money to the poor? That's easy for you to say. You don't own it. I have more classic.
On a vacation, the ministry give me a vacation bonus, and it comes out of that. So
A vacation bonus, and I don't see that reported as income anywhere in your tax return.
well, I mean, you got to go to the people who handle that. They can explain.
You don't know anything about your own finances.
Not a lot. I have professionals take care of that, and people who know about nonprofit business. So I can assure you, I'm not doing anything illegal.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like,
Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna go back here. Bear with me. Oh, slow. This is more of the same. So
go ahead and end this video with one of my favorite segments. Pastors saying absolutely wild and crazy things, and we're gonna go ahead and start with Jesse Duplantis.
I walked into Lehman Marcus, and I see this beautiful peacock by J. Strongwater. Oh, it's got 13,000 Austrian crystals on it. And there's this other female peacock. I said, who is she? That's his girlfriend. Man, that thing's beautiful too. Good Lord. I mean, just silver and jewels. And I said, good God Almighty, look at this thing. He said, well, it sells for $29,000 with tax. I said, how much is this girlfriend? And he said, I think it was $7,000 to $8,000. No, 29.
As you're watching.
Slock, yeah. It's important that I show these things because I'm building up to something. So bear with me, please.
$37,000 with tax for both of them. So I paid him. Right? $34,000 plus tax, be $37,000. He said, okay, well, we'll ship it to you. I said, you don't need to ship it to me. I have my own plane. Well, you have your own plane? I said, yes, sir. I got a van downstairs. Put it in the box, and I'm taking it out of there. It will be in my white ballroom in my house by 3:30 this afternoon.
And I was out there one day, and I pulled it out of the hangar, and I'm polishing it. Man, I'm telling you, just polishing it. And these two young men came up there, and they're both preacher boys, you know. Came up and said, Brother Copeland, is that the new airplane? I said, well, it's not new, but it's new to me. They said, oh, think about that. The Lord's airplane. I said, no, it isn't. Huh? I said, no, this doesn't belong to the Lord. He gave it to me. I dedicated it to him, but it's mine. And I was out there one day, and some of you need to step into blessing, and you do that with an act of faith. Yes.
I got smell goods. I got a jacket. I got a onesie.
$300. Why is that significant? It's significant, number one, because it got your attention. And it's significant, number two, because that's what the prophet of God spoke. You say, but I may not have $300 right now. Well, what do you have? Do you have 100? Do you have 150? Take a step of faith toward God right now. But everyone who wants to move to greatness, listen to the voice of God. $300.
Now I'm going to say something. I'm going to just load it out there. Just take it and receive it and put it in your spirit. Let your spirit handle it from there on. Every believer could and should be a millionaire. Let your spirit just handle it. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to fight it. I got more knowledge in this area than you do.
The vice president of the bank said, do you know Jesse Duplantis? Steve Allen said, I certainly do. He's my father. Now, Steve's black and tall. He said, he's your father. He said, yeah, don't we look alike? He said, he's my spiritual father. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, he used to do business with us a long time ago, but he don't no more. He done got rich. I'm so close to filthy. I'm very close to filthy.
Oh. Now this one, okay? I want you to pay special attention to this one because they're all like this. But this guy he's going to speak for all of them right now and what he's going to show you. All right? Let's read it one more time before I show it. Okay? It was this. For the love you're about to witness, right? On video, the love of money. And is the root of all evil. All of them have the love of money, right? And when you go back to Peter, walking after what? Their own lust. Their lust is the love of money. Okay, their own lust. Now let's watch it. This guy is going to show you the love of money. Okay, let me back just a hair. Now watch this guy.
Oh. And so I made, you know, the big stack where it was brand new, and I like brand new money. I don't want any money around me that's not. I'd almost rather have a new one than an old 20. Now, that's kind of dumb, but there's something about new money that excites you. You like $100 bills?
Oh yeah, I like new money too.
Oh, most beautiful thing on earth is $100 bill. I haven't seen a woman as good looking as $100 bill. There's something about $100 bill that excites you.
Thank you so much for watching.
Okay, so do you understand that was a display of the love of money? So, and here's the point. They are all like that. They're all like that. Okay? For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they're coveting after they have erred from the faith. They're not teaching nothing but lies to get that money and pierce themselves through with many arrows. Who's next? The next video we go to. Not Nate. We'll start here and we'll go there. All right, so this is IUIC, right? Now, let's see. Make sure. Let's see. I think this is it. Yep. All right. Now, false teachers, right? Slovakia. Blue letter. False teachers. Mockers of scoffers. In the last days, scoffers, right? 2 Peter 3:3. I know I'm all over the place, but bear with me. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers. What does all of this mean? The love of money being shown to you. Okay, let's get let's quickly get damn, I forgot. What was I gonna get? Oh, I forgot that quick. Maybe it'll come back to me, Salakia. But let's watch this guy. All right, so this is Ibar Yahweh. I'm not sure, but this is Bishop Nathaniel of IUIC mocking the true names of the Father and the Son. And of course, they're going to show him, right, doing what he does. They're going to show him breaking it down from the old video, and then they're going to show him. So why did he do that? For the money. For the love of money. Okay, so we're going to show it. The only way that he could get the money is to denounce the name. The only way you could be one of those, right, one of those mega church pastors is to denounce the name.
Stop listening to these morons.
Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them? What giveth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
You see that? And commended them for those that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. What is it talking about that we stood stiffly for the name of the Lord? Reuben. Because a nigger will jump up and go, Yahweh! Come on, man.
This dude is mocking the name. Why is he mocking the name? He's mocking the name now so he could get the bag, okay?
Call Israelites. Don't be fooled by it. That's why I scorn when I hear somebody say Yahweh. Soon as I hear it, I know the spirit of evil is there. I've not seen one righteous man use that term, not one. Every one of them evil, malice, guile, gossip.
Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Every last one of them. Okay? Give me Acts 13. I'm going to take it down.
So that's this guy mocking the name. Let's get him teaching the name. This is the difference. He's teaching the name. He's against the name. You can't serve two masters. That's clearly what he's doing. And it's filthy lucre that he's out.
Read it again.
In this book entitled Lost Tribes and Promised Lands, by Ronald Sanders, it says, those Indians, he told himself, they are Hebrews. Okay? Eventually, so what happened, and Montesinos, the white man, were standing at the water's edge. The woman got off and spoke to Francisco in an Indian tongue that Montesinos could not understand, Hebrew, although he could perceive that he was being identified in the conversation. She then turned to her male companions to explain the situation. Upon hearing her words, they arose, went over to Montesinos, and said to his other
pronounced Yahweh. You know, I did a video on that over 30 years ago. And it all BHI referenced that video. I'm waiting for them to do one since I'm so stupid today. Why don't they do a better one? Not one of them can do a better one, not yet. Okay? So they just get on my damn nerves. Anyway, so Yahweh, which translated into English means he is. That's what it means. He is. Okay, or he exists.
Okay, so yeah, one more. This one. Holy Bible Defenders, the brother from Maryland, Baltimore, I believe. IUIC Bishop Nathaniel, the $150 million businessman exposed. Okay. Continued slander of GMS 8 months ago. So this dude is worth 150, right? And all these mega pastors, right? Look at these guys. What are they worth? And what are they doing to get that money? Okay. So before we look at the bishop here, and this is the brother's just. This looks like some sort of audit. You know, or I don't know what he was doing, but he was questioning Nathaniel 7 over here, you know, about his organization and probably got into some money or whatever. So the brother's going to speak on it. I'm trusting his information, which I know is correct, so because he fact-checked it. So I'm going to use that. But what I want to do before I do that is 150. Let's look at something here, okay? Let's do a search real quick on this. T.D. Jakes net worth. What is T.D. Jakes net worth? See, because you can find out. This man of God has been endowed with 150 million net worth. Right here, T.D. Jakes, filmmaker, both spiritual and financial influence with a net worth at 21. 20. Look at this. 8 of the richest. From T.D. Jakes to Joel Osteen. Let's see how much people are making here, if they're going to tell us. T.D. Jakes, 20. Estimated net. 20. Rick Warren. Is that it? Potter's House. Let me see. Is that all we got? Is there a advance on there? Go to the next. Let me see. I guess I typed in TD Jakes. Okay, so I would like to see some of the others. 8 of the richest. So 20. Are you doing the math? Does that mean anything? This dude is over here turning tricks for P. Diddy. What is Nate doing? See, why is Nate making more than T.D. Jakes? How is Nate making more than T.D. Jakes? Because the job that Nate is doing is worth more to the devil than the job that T.D. Jakes. See, T.D. Jakes is just fooling niggas that are way off track. These are Christians. They're way off track. They are absolutely no threat to the devil. But what Nate is doing deserves more money because them niggas are real close to finding the truth. So we gotta take that name out. Gotta take that name out their mouth. That's what you're watching. Now, let's get to the money. There's no way that this guy, T.D. Jakes, is making 20 and Nate is making 150, and it's not about money. What is the money for? The money is for deception. Right? Let's play this, and then we'll wrap it up, Salah.
Anyway, Bishop Nathaniel Networth is well-known businessman, and the founders of Israel United in Christ. He has estimated a net worth of $150 million. Now that's a net worth. That doesn't mean that's all he's worth. You know what I'm saying? As far as his business ventures and who he has to pay and the taxes and all that, we're not going to get all into that. But that's his net worth of what he's supposedly worth. So
Nate is a mega church pastor. You can't become a mega church pastor without signing a record deal. And you know what a record deal is. You got to make a sacrifice. What did Nate sacrifice? The name. Right? And what is he doing? And teach men to do so. This nigga's teaching men to do so. And teach men. Is that an apocrypha? Might be. To dose. And teach men to do so. Yep. Right here. Matthew 5:19. Okay, you can't blaspheme the name. Matthew 5:19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men to do so. He's telling them, no, don't use that name. Right? He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven, but whosoever shall do and teach them, you got to teach the name. The same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. You got to teach the name, right? stood so stiffly for the name, right? They're not standing stiffly for the name. They're attacking it. They're erasing it. They're pulling back. He wishes he could do away with that old video of him teaching the name perfectly. Okay? Because it's evidence against him. All right, let's get out of here. So this goes out to the IUIC, the ICPK, all you other clown groups out there that are out there for filthy lucre. Did I not get that? Where did filthy lucre? Is this filthy? Let's get that real quick before I go to Matthew. For filthy lucre's sake. That's 1 Timothy. Whose mouths must be stopped. Wait, let's get, okay. Of the circumcision. This is Nate. 11. Let me see where we're going to start. Correcting scoffers, right? Where did we start? False teachers, scoffers. For there, and Nate is a scoffer. For there are many, this is Titus 1 and 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. That's you, Nathaniel 7, Bishop Nate, whose mouths must be stopped. You don't use the name Yahweh Shem Yahushua here, clown, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not. Ain't no microchips. For filthy, what are they? What are they teaching things they ought not for? Why are they teaching it? Right there. What did the powers that be come to him and offer him money for? To not teach the name. Offer him what for? That filthy lucre. All right. One of themselves, even a prophet of their own, said, the Cretians are always liars, evil beasts, slow bellies. All right, so good enough. That's that filthy lucre. Now let me try to get out. What must you do? You niggas better come out of that. Come out of her, my people. Come out of the world plantation Christianity to use the name Jesus Christ. Matthew 24 and 4. Right? What shall be the sign of thy coming? All right, let's go back to 2 Peter 3 and 3. Knowing this first, that in the last days, what? In the last day, start at 3, Matthew 24 and 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? False teachers are the sign. False teachers are what? Scoffers are what? They're a sign of the end. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Oh, we don't know the name. We don't know the Paleo-Hebrew. For many, including Nathaniel 7, shall, Salakia, Matthew 24 and 5, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed. Okay? Israel united in Christ. I am Christ. I am Israel united in Christ, and shall deceive many. Be not deceived. Be not deceived. The Most High is not what? Mocked. What is this? What's this? Be not deceived of this blasphemy.
Yeah.
Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. One more. Matthew 24 and 11. And many false prophets shall arrive and deceive many. Okay? So we're going to end it right there. It's clear. All right? This is about money. This is filthy, filthy lucre sake. And this guy got paid. You can't get $150 million and roll with it unless they allow you to. And if you're teaching that name, you gets no money. You don't get 150. All right. So we hope that was edifying to the elect, you brothers and few sisters. This is a sign of the end. Okay. That's all. All right. As they wax worse and worse. Damn, I got to get one more. Shall wax worse and worse. One more. 2 Timothy 3 and 13, and that's it. I promise. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. All right? And that's the IU. That's from the top down. These deceivers. Hey, the jig is up. You guys better get out of there and get to 100% truth. With that, we hope that the elect were edified. You brothers and sisters, shalom.